So this is Fashion Avenue. Fashion Avenue, New York City. The very heart of New York City's garment district.
My name is JR. Yeah, I've been working with WeatherWool for about 10 years now, I think. 8 to 10 years. And I'm the general contractor and manufacturer. I watched the growth of WeatherWool, has been amazing. We made jackets for these with Woolrich. That's how I met these guys from Woolrich.
When Woolrich folded up their sew shop, they said, go talk to JR. And JR has brought us a long way from where we were. And he's a kind of a consultant, a design consultant. We'll come here and we'll have an idea, and JR will say, no, it would be better if you did the shoulders a different way, or you need to reform the pocket to reduce bulk.
The pocket bag in the chest is too deep.
Okay.
So we're going to shorten that.
Will we be able to get away from the corners?
Could we do that pocket on this?
Yep.
That would be great.
This is the cabin. That's the tower upstairs. This is the cabin. Come on in. Hey, so this is our workroom. This is Factory 8 workroom, the cabin we call it. Pretty built efficiently because rental space, as we were discussing in New York City, is quite expensive. So we got fabric up on top. This is where I do most of my work over here at the table, checking mostly the patterns for WeatherWool. So I'm always going over all the WeatherWool patterns in the rack, and this rack is full of first protos and samples. This is an integral part of Factory 8, is Anya. Anya is the coordinator of all the merchandise and materials coming in, trims, and works very close with WeatherWool for a while now, almost 8 years too. You always want to take a look at thread, right? So I don't have that much.
Yeah, so you'll need the OD green.
Remember, I was down to the wire on those. You got me what I needed. So this is what we have in production, and it seems to be all WeatherWool. We have some hoods in production. We have some hooded jackets and the vest, which we've been working on. This is an earlier proto that we made, and we made a small adjustment in the back here before we went into production. So this is a jacket we've been working on for a little bit now, so this is kind of how we work. Ralph and Debbie shapes and ideas to start, or what they're looking for. So describe the idea of this jacket, Ralph.
Well, one of our advisors, one of the people I met early in the going of WeatherWool, a fellow named Mike Dean, our very first advisor, is a heavy-duty North Maine guy, and he does things that few people would do. Among the things he does is go out in the worst weather he can find. The worse the weather is, the more Mike likes it, and the more he wants to be out there alone. But he said to me, you really should make a long coat with 2 layers of your full weight wool everywhere. And so at first I thought nobody would be interested in that, but I thought about it some more, and I decided that people would be interested in it. A number of people have asked me if they just want a big heavy coat. So this is the first step. This is not made with our WeatherWool fabric. This is made with a different lighter material. We want to see how the garment looks, and a big reason for doing it this way is because this will take hundreds of dollars of WeatherWool fabric to make one, just the fabric. And so we want to get a good sense of what the garment will be like. And the next time JR makes this for us, it'll be made in our own fabric.
Yeah. On both sides. And then it's got the nice pocket here too, which I love. And the zippers here. And then I should get the buttons. You're making custom buttons?
I brought some with me, actually.
Did? Okay, yeah. We can look at those on there.
Yeah, that's looking really good.
The jury's out on the collar.
The angle of the neck is going down.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was higher on the neck, it would be warmer.
Well, don't forget, though, this collar is going to have the buttons on the back so you can attach the double hood.
And you have your first WeatherWool ever little shoulder pad made out of the wool. It's 2 layers of wool inside. And you have your first WeatherWool sleeve head, which they do at tailors. They put in like a piece of fabric to roll the shoulder a little bit. It needs to come forward a little bit.
Yeah, they are afraid of it's like balancing the weight of the jacket, so you don't.
Yeah, you gotta drive the car, right? Subway in New York. So yeah, it's grabbing a little bit here.
Forward.
Yeah. Well, you don't want the jacket to come with you. I think we're real close. My only call outs would be we're going to pull this forward, and this might be a little bit too thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Right, but we have muscular guys.
Come on.